YouTubers, this is Jerry the Mining Monkey here today with the Nokta Makro Simplex Plus VLF machine operating on the 12 kilohertz frequency. We have three pinpointers that we're going to be showcasing today. The Nokta pointer, which is a VLF pinpointer operating on the 11.6 kilohertz frequency, retailing for $84.15. We have the White's TRX Bullseye pinpointer, which operates on the 12 kilohertz frequency. This rings in at $149.95. Last but not least, we have the TEKNETICSTEK-POINT pulse induction pinpointer retailing for $129. So we just fired up the Simplex Plus, and we're going to scroll through and we're going to see that the frequency out of the bat is on frequency 2. That's the default setting for the frequency that is set on a reset value. We have a cell phone here, which is going to be measuring the decibels in meters. And right now, it's on airplane mode. You'll notice that it's in airplane mode so that there's no EMI leaching out of the cell phone into the coil. And without further ado, let's get this test going. So right now, I have it in park mode or field mode, whatever it's called. And we're going to fire up the pulse, actually, let's see, Nokta pointer first. Alright, I'm going to fire this bad boy up and see . Okay, that was at about 70 decibels. I think it peaked out. Next, we're going to do the TEKNETICS pulse induction TEK-POINT pinpointer. Let me take it out of its holster here. I'm going to fire it up. Ready? Here we go. Peaks out at about 47 decibels, and then of course I'm talking. Shut it off. So I'm going to be firing up the TRX, which is probably going to be real chatty, and it's going to be making the Simplex Plus really sing because it's operating on the same frequency as the Simplex Plus. 12 kilohertz on the TRX, 12 kilohertz on the Simplex Plus. Here we go. Watch this. Well, it peaked out, didn't it? Over 70 decibels for sure. It was a lot more chattier and it sang a lot more. And I'm going to put it down at about, actually let me try that again. Alright, 73, 74, let's just say 74 decibels. Now what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to do a frequency shift, and I'm going to shift this over to frequency 3. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and confirm it. We are on frequency 3 now. Alrighty, so let's see where this takes us to. Same order of pinpointers. We're going to do the Nokta pointer first. And by the way, I'm holding the pinpointer in the same position as the rest of the pinpointers. I'm not getting close to the coil on any one of them, okay? So here he goes. This is the Nokta pointer. Looked like it peaked out at about 45 decibels. So that's frequency 3, 45 decibels. We're going to do the TEKNETICSTEK-POINT pulse induction pinpointer. Here we go. Okay, it looked like it peaked out at about 67, so it went from 64 to 67 decibels on that. 67, let's say it peaked out. Now we're going to do the TRX Bullseye by Whites Electronics. Okay, here we go. Seventy-four decibels. Okay, we're going to do a frequency shift on number 1 since we're all done with number 3. We're going to put this on number 3, frequency shift 1. Let's go down, frequency 1. There we go, confirm. Okay, there we go. Go back to the decibel meter. We're going to start with the Nokta pointer first. Peaked out at 73 decibels. Next pointer, next pinpointer, we have the TEKNETICSTEK-POINT pulse induction pinpointer. Peaked out at 55 decibels. And our last but not least, the Whites TRX Bullseye pinpointer. Peaked out at 75 decibels. So it looks like the Whites TRX Bullseye pinpointer lost on this all the way across the board from frequency 1, frequency 2, and frequency 3. Respectively, it averaged out 74 decibels on the audio signal decibel meter. So as far as sound is concerned, it was a lot more chattier with the Whites Electronics TRX pinpointer. Now mind you, we are inside of a house. There is power that is emanating from my bedroom ceiling wall because I do have a light right up above me, so there's going to be a little bit more EMI, but the wireless internet here at the house has been turned off. So other than the light up above me, that's all the electrical that we have at this point, but there's still current coming into the house. So, but anyways, I'm going to do this test outdoors. So this is indoor part 1. We're going to have another video at some point called outdoor part 2 on the EMI. So the loser of this showdown was the Whites TRX Bullseye. It came in with a 74 on the default setting of frequency 2, 74 decibels, frequency 3, 74 decibels, and frequency 1, 75 decibels. So it averaged 74 decibels on average. So that's the loser on the indoor test with EMI. Now mind you, we are indoors. Everybody's that does this test or similar is gonna be a little bit different based on the EMI inside the house. I have a light right up above me, so there's going to be some variations in the EMI. But like I said, even the Wi-Fi is going to add or take away from this EMI test. Second place and first place, there was actually a tie, interestingly, between the pulse induction TEK-POINT, the TEKNETICSTEK-POINT pinpointer, and the Nokta pointer, which was interestingly, they averaged 45 decibels. But of the two, the noisiest one of the two was the Nokta pointer, because in frequency 2, the Nokta pointer hit a 70 decibel reading versus 45 with the TEKNETICSTEK-POINT. On frequency 3, the Nokta pointer hit 45 decibels and the TEKNETICSTEK-POINT was 67 decibels. And then on frequency 1, the Nokta pointer came in at 73 decibels versus 55 decibels on the TEK-POINT. So 45, 67, and 55, so average out 45 decibels on the TEKNETICS, 70, 73, and 45 respectively for the Nokta pointer, but it averaged 45 decibels, so they both tie for second place. But overall, of the two Nokta pointer and the TEKNETICSTEK-POINT, the TEK-POINT, TEKNETICS, was the quietest. And rightly so, because it was pulse induction. Anyways, this is Jerry the Mining Monkey signing out. You guys have a good evening, and go bananas in the field. You guys have a good evening. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are interested in any of these pinpointers, click on the link below. It'll redirect you to Kelly Go Detectors, one of my affiliates, and it would be greatly appreciated. In the meantime, you guys have fun. See ya.